that you can win on the road in an NBA playoff game against the team that has LeBron James and Luka Doncic when you're 7 for 47 for 3.
Gobert gets inside. Warriors with the ball. Stephen Curry still back in the locker room. And that's poked away from behind. Turnover. Here come the Wolves. Edwards turned away. DiVincenzo, or the old school three-point play there. 9 in a row for Hield. Anthony Edwards drives and scores. Man, did that take a while. Edwards. So Chris Finch's hair right there. His hair is kind of symbolic of how this game has gone. It's all over the place for the Wolves. That is going to go, and the toughest attempt of the night by Edwards. Excellent defense by Edwards.
Now they're up 15, but I think they're going to need more on the offensive end from Jimmy Butler.
And here comes Edwards. Another offensive rebound sets up a second chance for Minnesota. Looney out on Edwards. He gets a step. Edwards drives and scores. And they're coming easy at the basket for Anthony Edwards now. Lead is 15 for Golden State. Here goes Edwards. Gets by Spencer. Edwards is fouled. It goes. The Ant-Man with a chance at a three-point play.
I'm a little surprised we're not seeing Kevon Looney.
Edwards. Shake and bake. Edwards drives. Edwards lays it in. Shifty, explosive. Goes to the back of the wall. Here's Edwards now with Peyton on him. Edwards gets a step, lays it in, and one.
Ball's got to be in his hands. Every possession, he's either got to score it or make plays.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Edwards for three. Cash!
Finally,
Self open. Missed it. DiVincenzo offensive board. Edwards got a three.
DiVincenzo third off.
Chris Finch. Pretty tight 8-man rotation. Edwards for Gobert, but Hield. Julius Randle.
And here's the drive, and literally nobody coming to help. Pajemski not coming. That does best.
Up top. Edwards behind the back. Gets to his left hand. Edwards puts it in.
Across the lane looking to pass. They need Jimmy Butler to look to score and then to pass it.
Anthony Edwards, Holmes turf. Puts some pressure on the rim with Anthony Edwards.
Shot clock at 8. Edwards pulls the trigger and knocks down a 3-ball. Conley finds the cutting Edwards. Drives through the lane. Beautiful move. He's gotten so good at that downhill, always under control.
But it does loosen up the defense if you take the one up there.
Hanging and finishing is Anthony Edwards. Randall beats Edwards for the slam.
Without Gobert on the floor.
Edwards pull-up jumper is good. Randall's got to get it in. They do just in time. Edwards. Reverse layup is good. Anthony Edwards. You don't see this very often.
If you see him gather like that, he's a two-footed jumper. And when he comes in and gathers and puts that left shoulder as the lead shoulder toward the rim, he just goes to a different floor. Well, Buddy Hield more than a catch-and-shoot guy, using all of his bag with that handle to create space.
9 points for Hield in the quarter. Edwards with the answer. Anthony Edwards had a healthy lead when he went out. Got blown out in Game 2 and a 6-point lead here in Game 3. He'll be reevaluated on Wednesday. Edwards rises up over Pajemski, almost falling into the bench. Cans a 3.
Sometimes great offense in this league is just too good for great defense.
Return the favor, turns it over. Randall ahead to Ant-Man. Edwards with the beautiful stop and more. Randall has 24. Edwards got the 3. Anthony Edwards with 4 3-pointers. Minnesota back in front.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. He understands Gary Payton is the defender coming over, and he is an elite on-ball defender.
They double. Randall fights through it. Here's Edwards. He'll pop. In and out on the 3. Gobert taps it out, though, to Randall. Back to Edwards. Another try. That one's good. Anthony Edwards with 34.
Anthony Edwards only had one made 3 in the first half. He's got 4 in the second. None bigger than this one.
He was 1 for 10 on Saturday. Edwards swishes home
to a spot that he's comfortable with.
Edwards struggling again in the first half tonight, but hits there. He was just 1 for 6 from the... Out to Edwards. Edwards on the blow by the hang, and the finish with the left hand. Alexander Walker skips to Edwards, and Edwards gets some time and swishes home. Kuminga 16 points, 8 of 8 at the line. 2 seconds left. Edwards, long three, and Anthony Edwards beats the buzzer with a triple. He had 2 defenders on him from about 30 feet away. Let's make sure he got it away in time. Yep, definitely left his hand. Still 7/10 of a second left. And it gets Minnesota. Conley missed the teardrop. Kept alive, though, by Gobert and Conley. Edwards got the three.
He loves going left for that shot. When you go for that.
Looking to retake the lead. Great move by Edwards. Knifing through the lane. Goes to the left hand. Just an absolutely gorgeous shot.
Anthony Edwards off to a great start here in third quarter. Look at the footwork, the extension, and the soft finish.
Edwards step through, foul, and puts it in with the left hand. Anthony Edwards, who led the NBA in threes this year, is equally deadly, maybe even more so on the drive.
Well, this is the point.
Edwards tries another three. Edwards switches that one home, rips the net on a triple. He's got 25, that's it. Edwards for three, of course! Anthony Edwards can't miss. He's got 14 in the quarter, and he just pushed the lead to 12. Here's Edwards, stops at the free throw line and scores again. And without Steph Curry, do the Warriors have enough firepower to close with it?
Here's Kuminga, first minutes on the floor, and denied. It was DiVincenzo and Edwards. Coach, he played 34 minutes in game 4, just 14 points. He looked like he was a bit out of it. As Anthony Edwards cashes in a three. Up ahead, Randall's been running the floor. Ball's moving now. Edwards steps into a three. First elimination game of this series. Here goes Edwards, step through, Edwards, good.
Hard trap all the way out at midcourt.
Now Edwards gets into the paint. Edwards able to lay it in. Single-digit lead for Minnesota now. Just as it looked like Golden State was down. Now Anthony Edwards